real estate.
I love it.
I know you in the real estate, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Break that down. Real estate for you.
Real estate for me, I see it as an opportunity for us to build generational wealth, a tangible opportunity. So meaning anybody could obtain it once you do certain things. So those certain things is getting your credit together. That's probably the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get your credit together, you can get the financing, even if you don't have a job. And so, but anyway, this goes back to the military. So I was able to purchase my properties because of the military. That goes back to not getting kicked out and not losing your benefits, right? So that opened up opportunities for me to be able to buy my first property. And then because of that experience, I did some more research and I was like, yo, why don't I buy a rental property? And so I was able to buy another house, right? And then we end up selling the other house and then moving back to Cali. But anyway, right now I'm in school because I understand the hustle side of real estate about wholesaling, investing, like on some freelance stuff. But what I really wanted to learn was the professional side of real estate, right? And so I'm in school for College. Salute to Mill. It's a great business school. Bachelor's degree of business management with a concentration in real estate. Last year I got my AA in real estate, and St. African was there. Salute to St. African for showing up. I got a certification and a AA, and now I'm going back to get my business, my bachelor's degree for real estate. And I'm a member of J. Morrison Academy, also going through his real estate program. It's just like, why not learn about it? Why not understand it? You got to live somewhere anyway, and opportunities are endless with real estate, man. So I love it. The reason I do my little stock stuff now is because I'm using my stock money. You know, we went to Africa a little bit on some of that money, but the reason I even started getting back into stocks was because I want to buy more real estate. And so this is the opportunity. During COVID is the greatest time ever. I don't care what you think about the housing market, is it going to crash or not next year, it doesn't matter. This time is the greatest time ever to get your stuff together, get your credit together, your income together, save up money, because next year, the year after, or whenever the market go down, as far as the prices in real estate in America, you be in position to be able to buy and own something. I don't care if it's I don't care if it's a studio condo, at least you'll be able to say you own it. You know what I mean? You can sell it later or whatever the case may be. But I love real estate, man.
Okay, what would you say, how will real estate work for black people, for you?
Buy back, people say buy back the block. That's what you hear a lot of people in our community say. So salute to Jay Morrison and Master P even, and a bunch of other people. But you talk about group economics, and then that's bringing all of our money together, having it circulate through our community to be able to buy acres of land, to build upon that land with black contractors, black architects, black developers, and develop that land for our people, you know, to be able to live on is something that's affordable and sustainable, you know what I mean, and to pass down to our children, you know, and that's what real estate can do for the black community, you know, definitely, man.
And how do you say for you, for moving in, you already have property and things like that, do you try to rent to black people, or do you, how do you do, go ahead.
Oh, well, so what I did initially, I used a property manager, and I didn't put no specifics on screening people, but so salute to I got some great tenants actually. They're fantastic. They're not black, but you know, they keep the payment. Man. Yes, they are. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And they're good people. And so, but the rental part is not necessarily a black or white thing. The more important part is the ownership part. Who owns it, right? That's the black and white thing, right? Because the wealth, as far as ownership in America, black we only own 0.5% of all the wealth in America, and that's been since the Emancipation Proclamation. You know, and it's 2020, it's still the same. So ownership is really what makes it desirable or makes it good for our people. I'm trying to wait till that motorcycle go by, my bad. But yeah, man. So that's why it's important. Not just that's why it's important to own real estate for Africans. You know, African Americans.
Thank you. And I think that's a beautiful perspective to look at it, because even it's not about renting to just black people. We say as long as we can build, as you say, with the contractors and the business, and it's coming back to you.
Definitely. So even with that, so I look at somebody like Master P again with the KHALLID projects after Hurricane Katrina. So yeah, P went there with another developer, and he said what I gotta do to bring it back to KHALLID projects in New Orleans. And so P raised $100 and some million to redevelop the KHALLID projects. But this is the part people don't know. He used black contractors and black developers to build back the KHALLID. Wow. And I went to New Orleans a couple years ago, and I went through the old side of the KHALLID and the new side, and it looks beautiful. So for people to be like, black people can't do this, or we can't do that, or we limit ourselves, it's not real. Even you think about when I went to Africa, the people building the houses and stuff. The man said, there's no machines out here in Africa helping us build this. He said the men and women, they carry the stones on their head and walk it to the plots and start building from there. And I seen it. I was like, whoa, so it's nothing. That's the biggest thing I took away from Africa, was that there's really nothing that we can't do as a people. We limit ourselves.
I agree.
That's the real one thing I took back from it.
I agree, because when I was out in the village, I seen young black boys and girls, little girls, they were making the bricks,
right,
building the bricks, in the
plots, mud, and getting everything together, and man.
And there was just a lot of trial and error, and even as you're saying, the people selling stuff on the streets, that's what made, actually in Haiti, that's what inspired me to be out there at Lake Merritt and selling my product myself. Because when I came back, I'm like, I can do this.
Right.
Why am I not doing this?
Right.
Like, and again, it hit on another thing. It was just our people. We can stand on the block with product, as P said, with real legal product. Let me say, we can stand on the block with legal product, and that's one of the best things I took from going to Africa, of seeing them do it, even though, because they don't have the job thing like that out there.
Right.
So I agree with you. We can stand on there with legal product. And one thing with Master P, I didn't say this earlier, and he never steps up and say, I'm a black nationalist, but you see all his moves are in that realm.
Right.
And a lot of people do forget or don't know that. I think it was the 2000 Million Youth March with Dr. KHALLID.
Oh, yeah.
He cut that check.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't cut that check.
Right.
They said Dr. KHALLID, he cut that check for Dr. KHALLID so they can get the sound going, because they was about to cancel. And he said, P just said, how much you need. He said it was FedEx next day air there.
And they did everything to cut this crowd today. They stopped the trains from running in this area that would have been most convenient. They're turning our people away at all of the major cross streets, turning them away today. We would not have been able to do any of this. I want you to put your black fist in the air and give special thanks to the world's leader in rap music, No Limit Records, and brother Master P. Holla if you hear me. 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 Go buy every record of Master P you can find. Go get everything of No Limit Records you can find. We'll work on all of our rappers in the future to work toward liberation lyrics and revolutionary rap. But let's give brother Master P and No Limit Records a strong hand for financing this event here today.
So P need to get his motherfucking props. And that's why I love Master P to the end of to the sunburn out, because you cut that check for Dr. KHALLID.
Yeah.
That's it. Do your job. He didn't have to say. And even if you look on the videos, remember, No Limit Records.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
You gotta love the brother.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that you want to shout out? Anything you want to promote? Any endeavors? Any channels of yours?
For sure. First, I want to salute you. Promote Saint African. You're doing a wonderful job, brother.
Thank
and I
you.
want to say this too, man. I'm gonna say it for you because you ain't gonna say it. So look, if anybody got any smoke with my man, y'all holler at me. Before y'all get to him, y'all gotta come holler at me. I'm his muscle.
That's
so
right.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay, I
All
appreciate
right,
that.
so
I've been catching heat these days.
man, I know, man. I got you, bro. I got you, man. I got you, dog. For real. I'll be P, you big Boz, you P, I'm Boz. However you want to do it, man.
Roll it on out.
but to end it off, man, I got my YouTube channel, TV SAVALAS. That's TV SAVALAS. You will find all my No Limit stuff on there, real estate stuff on there, family stuff on there. My wife's channel, Mom on the Move. You can see all of our African trip is on her site, on her YouTube channel. And then my stock IG is stock_capital. So stock_capital. If you want to learn more about stocks. And yeah, man, that's what we're doing, man. I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you as well. The best way I can return it full circle. So what I want to say, we out here in a nice Bay Area city, a nice day at the park. The black man's out here with his black daughter right on his knee. You want to say hello?
You want to say hi, Anna?
No, she camera shy, but she holding it down. We out here naturaled out. You know what it is. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate the wisdom. Like I said, I want to give you your flowers now. You are inspiration to me.
Man, thanks,
you know,
man.
I'm so proud of you, and we came a long way.
Man.
We came a long way, brother. And just to see the growth in all of us all these years,
That's so funny,
it's
man.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So, like I said, much respect to you, Papa. Love what you're doing, black man. You holding it down for the wife. The black man took his family to Africa. That's one thing I definitely want to highlight and give you your props, because many of us out here are proclaiming, but we're not doing that, or even proclaiming and not being that staple for their family and the children that they have produced and the woman they produced them with. So that's why I say you're doing a hell of a job, black man. And,
Thanks, man.
And that's why I want to give you your props, brother.
Thanks, man.
And as you said, it's just we got to be vital to the title.
Yeah.
So with that said, shout out to my man Savalas. Check out TV Savalas. This is another Sane African production. And you know what it is. We out here, players. Stay tuned. Peace.